What's up, party people? I am here to listen to a soundtrack. Got my big old bag here full of musical delight. Today we get the pleasure, dare I say the honor, of listening to... Mission Impossible 2. Joy. Let's put this baby into drive. Everyone's favorite Mission Impossible film, I think. I think that's universally agreed upon. That it's just overall the best film. Starting off with a Limp Bizkit song. You want to kick your action movie with a bang. It's not that boring old series. It's not the Brian De Palma version. New metal. Breeding in the 2000s. You know, it's a cool groove. I don't think, it's not theirs. It's just the music, but they did their version to it. He's not yelling yet, so I appreciate that. Yeah! There's the hard Limp Bizkit edge I was looking for. What a lame chorus. I know why you want to hate me, because hate is all I've seen lately. Mr. Fred Durst, I hate to tell you, if everyone around you is hating you, maybe it's something you're doing. As far as Limp Bizkit songs go, I'm not terribly mad at this one. It's hard to put yourself into the context of 2000. I was but a mere 7-year-old. They're definitely not at the height of their powers. Limp Bizkit being cool in the 90s, Metallica being cool in the 80s. This snapshot in 2000 where it was like kind of, these bands were trying to make a comeback. These bands were trying to stay relevant. Did they succeed? I do have to say, out of the soundtracks I've done, this is definitely the grooviest of them all. I mean, we're only 2 songs in. Wow, wow. Yeah. Never really cared for Metallica, and like, you might be surprised, you might be looking at me and you're like, Grayson, you're a fucking rocker, dude. You got an edge to ya. Metallica seems right up your alley, and I don't know, they were too slow. They're too soft. I like Battery. Battery's pretty cool. Battery's a hard-hitting, like, almost punk song. I did try buying a Metallica CD once, and I do still own it. Unfortunately, it was a Metallica tribute album, so it actually consisted of no recordings of the band itself. Learned an important lesson that day. Tribute albums, they exist, and they will get you. They're designed to trick you, and trick me it did. Okay, the pina colada flavor, it's not bad. Kind of dig the berry flavors a little more. Usually pina colada is like right up my alley. Usually I'm like way down for it. Also has like a strong vanilla sense to it. And I'm getting this one. Gross sip into the microphone out of 10. A little wallow. Wow, wow, wow. That's kind of fun. As far as generic Metallica songs go, I don't think that's bad. Now let's go for a true national hack. Mr. Robert Zombie, the scum of the earth. And this is when I take opportunity to look at the cover. There's little dove silhouettes burned into the book art. That's fun. You know, everyone makes fun of the doves, but I honestly think John Woo has a fun style. And if you don't like doves, then it's a bird. You know, it's a white crow. It's a white pigeon, probably. That's probably more accurate. definitely still grooving, so I'm digging this CD so far. Don't you hate when you're like getting on the freeway and you're behind a fucking bank truck? I'm not a Rob Zombie fan. It's just, it's so silly. He has such a hard-on for this fake horror aesthetic that it's like, whatever, man. Yeah. That's one. Here's a blast from the past. When was the last time you thought of the band Butthole Surfers? Funky. Maybe there's a reason you don't hear the Butthole Surfers anymore. Oh shit, I switched songs. Fuck. When I saw the next song was by a band called The Pimps, I did not think this is what I would be hearing. I feel like a child again. I'm listening to the local rock and alternative radio station. Music was different. We've gone through phases as people, and I long for the day where this can come back around, where this becomes a soundtrack that people defend, where people go, oh, Mission Impossible 2, like, I don't like the movie, but you gotta admit, that's a pretty good soundtrack. Whoa, it's my favorite band, Foo Fighters! Okay, now I went from my childhood to feeling like I was at a monster truck rally and it just smelled like exhaust and beer. One thing I noticed in a couple of songs, and especially this one, they sound super low res. Like the bit depth is compressed and like missing information. Digitization of the symbols kind of sounds like saran wrap or foil or something. Kind of disappointing that they would release such a shoddy product. This Foo Fighters song is so bad, I'm choosing to progress forward to the Chris Cornell song. Correct me if I'm wrong, this is pre-Audioslave? Go like a stone. That sounded more like Nirvana. You know, the Audioslave song. I loved in the late 90s, early 2000s, funk rock came back. It's like, you know what, we can make kind of like hard edge, like alternative and like kind of hard rock music, but we can do with some fucking grooves. And let's get that like guitar in there. Let's get that wah 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 going, because that's a lot of fun. Sounds more like a Lenny Kravitz song to me than it does Chris Cornell. I could take it or leave it. Don't really have any feelings. Wow, 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 wow. I do say though, this soundtrack would be enormously fun to play on Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Don't have to pick a side. But like getting your best friend to come over and just play through this set list, I think it's a fun night. Oh my God. This soundtrack gets weird. You start with Limp Bizkit, where do you go from there? Upside down. Whoa. Looking for something Once again, there's horrible sound quality issues on this song. Like, it just sounds bad. It's Godsmack, so it's not terribly like I want to listen to them. Anyway, is there anything to say about Godsmack? I think they kind of say everything about themselves. Produced by Kid Rock. So don't worry, it's an Uncle Kracker song, but it's in safe hands. Kid Rock can elevate it. When Uncle Kracker was popular for like a melodic, kind of country-esque rock song, I like to sing it like a Scott Stapp. Follow me, everything is alright. You buy the CD, turns out it's all fucking white boy rap. What you looking at? I'm gonna keep it non-fiction and take my hat off. Jesus. I'm gonna keep it non-fiction and take my hat off? What? I don't understand you, Uncle Kracker, and I don't like you. Kid Rock, you did not make this better. I have to say, the back half of this CD is not doing it for me. I was sort of digging the front half. Kind of good Metallica song, he had a Rob Zombie song, Limp Bizkit, The Pimp. But now we've had Chris Cornell, Godsmack, Foo Fighters, Uncle Kracker, and now Apartment 26. See, the Rob Zombie, the Metallica song, it kind of reminds you what was good about that genre, and the grooves and the weird stuff and like the raps that didn't make sense, overproduced, kind of goofy sounds. And then stuff like this kind of reminds you of why it died and it should stay dead. This is just noise. If I wanted to cover the song on an acoustic guitar, how the fuck would I do that? It's not designed to be a song. It's just designed to be noise. Ah! Ah! Diffuser, give me something good. Every soundtrack needs that like power ballad. It's melodic and it's like powerful. They put like heavier guitars in it. Every fucking soundtrack. Even like Vindicated is like the heaviest song Dashboard Confessional has ever put out, and that's the Spider-Man 2 soundtrack. So, well, I'm sure if you go back to the Godzilla soundtrack review, or you go back to The Matrix, there's one of these songs on every single one of them. Everything on here fit together pretty well. This one doesn't even make sense. I'll give it a try. You know, as far as Buckcherry's music goes, this is definitely no You're Crazy Bitch. It's actually not bad. When I saw Buckcherry, I was kind of dreading it. They tend to be misogynistic, gross. I think gross is a good way to put it. This is kind of more upbeat than what I thought they were. Let's just grill. Let's listen to it. The quality is really, really dragging me down. This might be the worst sounding soundtrack, production-wise, that I've heard. All right, Buckcherry, you had your 15 minutes. Tin Fed. What, is that a play? What does that mean? Let's bring it way down. I only hope that one day there's some asshole in his car reviewing my music and just shitting all the fuck over it. Literally puking on himself from the sounds, which you can find at goodasnew.bandcamp.com for free. Check it out. Wow, this song's boring. Powderfinger. Does that mean cocaine? I think it means cocaine. Singing about not wanting to be stuck in a dead-end job. Is that something Ethan Hunt struggles with? Ethan Hunt's like, man, being a spy is like cool and all. I like the benefits, but sometimes I just feel like I'm stuck in it, man. I like a soundtrack to reflect, I don't know, the characters or the film that it's advertising. I thought a band called Powderfinger would be jazz, have some fucking energy to it. Tori Amos, she was in that oh no. That's Tori spelling. Tori Amos. Has she, I know the name, I don't know who she is. I don't know who she is. Here. Turn it. I just want to say, I'm not really sponsored by Bane or PetSmart, but they've both been featured in this video, and I want to give a shout out to them. And I also want to make correction, that is Petco, not PetSmart. Let's get it over with. You may know Hans Zimmer as, I don't know, creating some of the best orchestrated musical compositions ever. He's kind of thought as the new John Williams. This isn't his best composition, but it's also featuring Kitor Porreria. I never thought that I would associate Hans Zimmer with Limp Bizkit, Rob Zombie, Butthole Surfers, Godsmack, Buckcherry. Though he did produce the amazing Spider-Man soundtrack 2 with Pharrell Williams. So this CD, disappointing. It's real sad when Limp Bizkit is the height of your compilation. The first 5 songs or so, not the worst. I don't know where we are in the grand scheme of lists. I'm sure I'll find it in editing. It'll be somewhere on the lower end of the half. I'm Grayson Todd. Thank you for watching. As always, toodles, shoodles, toaster, toodles, take this CD out.